I work as a video editor for a major streaming company, and last month I accidentally got early access to some Stranger Things 5 footage while cutting promotional materials. I wasn't supposed to see actual plot content, but there was a mislabeled file in the folder that contained major spoilers about what happens to Steve's character. My girlfriend Sarah is absolutely obsessed with Stranger Things. I'm talking posters covering every wall of our apartment, attending conventions in full 11 costumes, and running this theory blog called Upside Down Theories that has like 15,000 followers. She spends hours analyzing every frame of trailers and crafting these elaborate predictions about upcoming seasons. The thing is, Sarah's theories are usually pretty off base. She's passionate and creative, but she tends to overthink things and come up with these wild conspiracies that never pan out. Her followers love her enthusiasm, but she's never had a major win with her predictions. It's been weighing on her lately because some bigger theory channels have been gaining traction while hers stays relatively small. Last week, she was having a complete meltdown, trying to write this massive theory post about Steve's fate in Season 5. She'd been staring at her laptop for like 6 hours, pulling her hair out, muttering about how she couldn't crack it. She kept saying things like, "I know something big happens to him, but I can't figure out what. And if I could just nail one major prediction, everything would change for my channel." Watching her stress like that was killing me. She'd been working her regular marketing job during the day and staying up until 3 a.m. working on theories. She was exhausted and frustrated, and I could see how much this meant to her. In a moment of complete weakness, I dropped a hint about what actually happens to Steve in the footage I'd seen. I didn't outright spoil it, but I said something like, "What if the whole Steve death theory everyone's pushing is misdirection? What if he actually gets powers instead?" Sarah's eyes went wide, and she started frantically typing. Within 2 hours, she'd crafted this incredibly detailed theory about how Steve would gain psychic abilities after a near-death experience in the Upside Down. She published the post that night, and it absolutely exploded. Like, viral explosion. It got shared across Reddit, Twitter, TikTok, everywhere. Her follower count tripled in 3 days. She started getting interview requests from entertainment blogs and podcasts. 2 different companies reached out about sponsorship deals. She was literally crying happy tears reading all the comments about how brilliant and insightful her theory was. The worst part is watching how this success has transformed her confidence. She's been walking taller, talking about her intuitive understanding of the show's narrative structure, and giving interviews where she explains her process for developing theories. She keeps saying things like, "I just had this gut feeling," and "sometimes you have to trust your instincts about character arcs." Yesterday, she told me she's planning to quit her day job next month to become a full-time content creator. She's already started reaching out to her boss about transitioning out and looking into health insurance options for freelancers. She's convinced that her breakthrough with the Steve theory proves she has what it takes to make it as a professional pop culture analyst. The show releases in 2 weeks. When it does, she's going to be proven absolutely right about everything, and her reputation as some kind of theory genius will be cemented. She'll probably get even more opportunities based on this prediction. But it's all built on information I never should have shared. I'm terrified about what happens next. If anyone at work finds out I leaked spoilers, I could definitely lose my job, and there might be legal consequences too. But beyond that, I feel sick watching Sarah build her entire career pivot on what's essentially a lie. She's making major life decisions based on a false sense of her own abilities. She has no idea that her big breakthrough came from my inside information rather than her analytical skills. Part of me wants to come clean, but that would destroy her confidence right when she's finally getting the recognition she's always wanted. It would also probably end my career and possibly our relationship. So AITA for not telling my girlfriend that her viral theories came from my Netflix spoilers.